Right, hello there. Different video from me for this one to show a glitch that happens in Flashback on the Xbox 360. Now, the quality of the video is terrible because I do not have a capture card on the PC. So I'm recording it. I originally recorded it with my mobile phone while playing it and doing a commentary on it. So I had to hold the camera, well, my phone in one hand and the joypad in the other. So the camera's shaking about all over the place. But the audio quality on my mobile phone is absolutely fucking atrocious. I had to put VLC all the way up to 200% before I could even hear myself speak when I watched the video back, and there was a hell of a lot of background hiss. I mean, just put on an old CRT TV on a static channel and turn it about halfway up, and you'll get the idea. So I'm recording, I've got the video in VLC, the sound right off, and I'm using OBS to record this. So, the glitch happens when you are in the Paradise Club. Towards the end of that section, there are 3 guards that you need to kill to pick up their keys to get an elevator, and then you get caught and put in jail. The video starts just after I have escaped from jail, but the problem started before. Of those 3 guards, one of them is below the red lasers at the bottom of the club. To the left of him there is a VR machine. Do not use that VR machine, because you may get the same problem I've had, and it's happened every time I've gone to that VR machine, because I use that VR machine to do kills to try and get to add them up for the achievements. Instead of grinding them out, I'll play part of the story, say VR machine, say, alright, I'll go and do that now, give 5-10 minutes on that, and then go back to the story. So when you use that VR machine, when you come out of it and back to the Paradise Club, I immediately continued with the story and ran all the way to the right to put to go down the lift, because I'd already put the things on it. And as we were running away, I noticed that the press X to enter VR was still on the screen. That is the problem. Because that's still on the screen, the game thinks that I am still in front of that VR machine, even though I am not. So because of that, anytime I press X, this happens. I'm nowhere near a VR machine, yet I get the checkpoint and a loading screen, and then guess where I am? Oh look, I'm in VR. Now, it doesn't glitch in here. I cannot press X anywhere to get out. I must go to the exit VR, and then I'll get out. But the problem still persists when I come out of VR, as you will see in a moment when I try to pick up this stone. Pick it up, I bend down to pick it up, I go to VR. Exactly the same thing. Checkpoint, loading screen, I'm in VR, need to run to the right, jump up, exit VR. That happens anytime I press X. The good point is, I did pick up that stone, so it is in, I was about to say the weapon wheel, but that's not technically correct. It's on the D-pad thing at the bottom left. So you can see I've got 1 stone now. It also it happens anytime I press X. So I'm going over here, get grenades. I only had 2. I press X, he turned round. Checkpoint, loading screen, back in VR. But again, because I had pressed X on the grenades, I will actually have the grenades when I exit VR. So I pressed X, I picked up the grenades, I went into VR, I come out of VR, and I'm back where I was a minute ago. But I have 9 grenades now. So, that's the problem. Now, the only way I have found to fix this, there are 2 ways I have found that kind of get around this. One, you do not use that VR machine. If you do use that VR machine, then you must, restart the level to get rid of it. If you load the last checkpoint, it doesn't matter, the glitch is still there. You must restart the level. I persevered throughout this whole level to get to the next one, to get to the Morph alien world. And thankfully, it had fixed itself. So the problem only seems to be contained in the level that it happens on. And so far, this is the only level that I've seen it happen on. So if it does happen to you, restart level, or bear with it and get to the next one, if it's nearby. If you don't have to, if it doesn't happen, if it happens at the start of the level, then just restart the level. Don't bother continuing because it's just a pain in the fucking arse. Especially when you've got loading screens that take up time of doing nothing. So, that is the glitch, and not how to solve it, but tips for if you do get the glitch. And that's the end of that video. Again, I apologise for the quality of it, because it looks absolutely terrible on this screen, and it will look absolutely terrible in YouTube as well. So I apologise for that, but the next videos I upload should be back to proper game capture on the PC. So I shall leave it there, and I'll see you in the next video.